Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the what's the organization called? You gotta do that.
It's up there.
Oh, it is up there. The NJCAA.
Yeah,
Oh, because
yeah.
well, welcome back to playoffs.
Woo!
Dude, playoffs.
I'm Brandon Kent, and I'm here with
Alex Belcher, hi chat, and we're here casting some Overwatch gold.
Gold. Yeah, of course, on the quest for the 4th championship in a row.
Now, I don't want to jinx it, but the odds are looking pretty good. I'm excited what Gold's gonna be cooking up for us in these 2-round playoffs. Right, we're doing 2 rounds tonight. This is round 1, going up against Pratt Community College, I believe so. Yep, Pratt Community.
Got a Malga sim for MCC.
The TP to get out right away. Playing in these hard corners on Yijing Tower. You know, everyone knows Yijing Tower. You always start on this map. Ooh.
My dad going to go down there. Capacity. But doesn't matter for MCCS. They're still going to charge in on Malga. Malga getting low HP. Going to charge right back. Skeleton and Chunkles both getting a pick, putting the fight in favor of MCC. They're going to be the first team to cap control center here.
That's what we love to see, the early momentum. Yeah, despite Elijah, my dad, falling in like the early moments, like MCC was able to just play aggressive and take out some of the stragglers and able to win the team fight. And the Baptiste from Pratt Community College falling off the map. He wasn't watching his footing.
But both teams exchange here as that percentage for MCC going up.
Almost at 25% in the early moments. You see the Diva swap here from Krazam. A good pick against Malga. You know, the defense matrix is vital in countering Malga's double machine gun offense.
Yeah, gonna need all that damage when his E is activated, preventing that lifesteal.
I think quite smart swap here, but let's see how it really works in practice.
Yeah, MCC just holding Pratt at the choke. Juno gonna get low for Pratt. Skeleton gonna fall though.
A good anti from Leonidas from the Pratt side, but we do get the Sojourn ult popped out. This ends now.
Chunkle's gonna clean up this team fight, getting, I believe, 2 kills there.
2 kills. My dad taking down the Ocean Gang with a bash from Brigitte.
Yeah, MCC using both that orbital array and the overclock in that fight after Skeleton fell down. Pratt gonna swap tanks yet again, going over to Ram. Simral gets put down. The Juno for Pratt goes down. So does the tank, Diana, the Cassidy.
That's almost a whole nother team wipe. It's up to Pingus Pongus who pops his ult. This ends now.
Not going to be able to touch here as MCC going to clean this first point up. 100-0. Clean control center.
A lot of good momentum from MCC right now. Now going into this next round, what do you think it's best right now?
Garden.
You got it wrong.
It's night. No.
You're bad. You're bad. Yep.
No.
Welcome to Night Market. We'll do some overview shots. We love the Night Market. This is a classic sim TP spot. You kind of just like play down here, go right to this window,
and then just swap your TP.
Rob right here, take the point early on. Now let's see how Pratt's gonna respond. They got pretty much swept there in that first round, so they're gonna make some changes. I'm excited to see what they're gonna be cooking up here. We do see some changes from MCC as well. We've got Skeleton on the Hog, Dark Viper on the Soldier 76, Echo from Chunkles.
Yeah, pretty much an entire team swap for Dark Viper going over to a hit scan. Very much a flyer map, and as we say that, Dark Viper going to pick off Echo.
Off Pratt's flyer is off the board. Trying to get that Juno straggler, and he does. Oh, he really secures it.
Helix Rocket doesn't connect with Juno. We're gonna get that on a low HP.
Oh my god, Krazam wants Dark Viper. You can see it in his eyes.
Once his life.
MCC is going to take the point early on. Let's go over to some Chunkles Gaming on the Echo. Taking down I Wanted Pasta with a well-timed sticky bomb.
He just wanted pasta. But Jungle's going to get the pick on the Ana.
Getting all those staggers right now. MCC can't push in with a... Or, no, Pratt can't put in with a full team.
Ooh, Jungle's going to go down. But MCC does take away Pratt's tank.
And their Pharah as well.
And the Pharah. But Dark Viper going to go down on that off angle. MCC going to be careful here without the S.
Oh, yeah, but I know for a fact that Chunkles is basically back and ready to play once again.
He's back. He's ready to get his redemption here.
But get a point push here. Let's swap the Skeleton real fast. He's going to look to take down the Ana despite being antied. Good cleanse from Taco here on Novotny.
Gonna miss the hook on the sliding Sojourn, but Dark Viper gets the Cassidy. Chunkles gets the Sojourn. In exchange, they traded each other's life.
Yep, the Kitsune there from Taco was able to gain MCC some momentum and just win that team fight on 65% on the point now.
Anyways, we're gonna see what Skeleton's gonna do with this whole hog. Probably gonna look to hook someone in. And then just melt them down with that whole hog.
I think that's the best play right now. But he gets a whiff on the hook. Unfortunate. Back to some Paul Navani gaming. Oh, meanwhile, Dark Viper pops his ult, but it gets immediately rushed down by Krazam's Mauga.
Skeleton going to get a pick, but Taco falls down to the Sojourner. Chunkle's just hiding in a corner, waiting for the
time to strike.
Waiting for the opportunity to copy if he wants to. Goes on and copies the Ana, antis, hits one shot, gets the kill.
All he needs, one shot, one kill.
MCC
99%.
Looking to take this point. Chunkles sleeps I Wanted Pasta, making him unable to touch point.
What a early showing for MCC. Absolute domination on this first map on Ijang Tower. Get the Mauga play of the game here.
Skeleton gonna charge in, gonna slam down, gonna pop the cage spike, trap everyone inside, gonna get the Ana just hiding for their life.
That poor Ana.
Poor Ana.
She was so afraid. He was crouching down, just like
hiding in a corner, hands over face, just
afraid for their life.
Afraid for their life. We'll see MCC ban Midtown.
That's a good ban here. But yeah, now going into this next round, it's going to be some hybrid gaming, meaning that we're going to have to capture these control points yet again, except it's only one. And once that point is captured, it's going to activate a reload, which they're going to have to put at the end of the map. I am excited to see what they are going to pick. Midtown's off the board. I think that's kind of like a one of those. I don't really want to play Midtown.
Yeah, but MCC coming out the gates strong, winning leading tower 200 to 9.
I mean, I don't know what else to say. I mean, like, it was just pure domination that entire time.
Pure domination. They came out rolling on the Mauga on control center, just beating in, slamming it down. Mauga cleaning up the fight. And then on Night Market, we saw a whole different comp. Kind of a more pokey comp, Roadhog.
That is very true. Yeah, they were. I think it was good for the maps because more closed off.
Yeah.
While Night Market's a lot more wide open.
Yeah, close quarter combat to like wide open space.
Anyways, while we are waiting, let's plug some upcoming events.
Upcoming events. Let's get to it.
For example, we have the Race for Kids on Saturday, July 26th. And we're running a charity Mario Kart tournament at Emerson.
More information to come on that.
Yeah, not a whole lot we really know about that just yet.
And then we got the Esports summer camp on Monday, August 4th, and Tuesday, August 5th.
Yeah, I mean, this has been a MCC staple for years now. You know, they
The-
have Smash Brothers, Mario Kart, Overwatch. They're bringing back Siege this year. I didn't know this, but Siege is making its grand return, and we are getting both Marvel Rivals and Rocket League. So if any of you folks at home have some kids who want to come learn about the esports, how to better themselves in their games, please sign up for that camp. We'd love to see you here.
Yeah.
Yeah, we will be right back. We will be back once it is game time. We will a little. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back for round 2 of MCC Gold versus Pratt CC. Here we are on Kings Row, Brandon.
Kings Row, a good old staple of Overwatch, been in the game since
The white bread of Overwatch, as I always.
the white.
It's the most basic map, just in all of Overwatch. Like everyone runs it, everyone knows it, everyone loves it. You don't, and then you. But that's, no shade.
Mhm.
Now, we did get a perspective switch here, but it's not a big deal. We are here. We're just gonna only spectate our gold team. We have a couple switch ups here. We have Skeletoon on the Torbjorn here on King's Row. Meanwhile, Mr. Ryan Golding is playing.
He has a good skin, fine skin.
All right, you're gonna plug Cowboy Bebop Overwatch stream.
Not my fault they did.
They did. Now, if Tomura Shigaraki was, but regardless, here we go on King's Row. Like I said before our break, the nature of escort is that they are not hybrid. Sorry, hybrid. That they're going to look to capture this point here. And if they manage to, they're going to activate a payload and they're going to just push the cart to the end. Possibly can. But MCC's not gonna let that happen, as they are on the defense. They gotta stop this push as much as possible. Oh my god! Reflecting the Junkrat mines into the Mei. That's some brutal damage.
Junkle's getting the Moira, Skeletoon getting Mei, and MCC just gonna take this first team fight.
Pingus Pongus falls to the ball shenanigans. Silly little guy, Mr. Chuckles holding here. Waiting for the time to strike yet again, to slam into the back line.
The slam into the back line, disrupting all that. And the rest of the MC team, with Dog Viper and whoever else wants to follow up, and
it's mostly Mr. McGurr here.
Yeah, mostly Mr. McGurr
wants to dive with the ball. We do see a Mauga swap yet again here.
They're also playing Sombra. Ooh, Skeletoon hitting a nice shot onto Pingus Pongus. Moira fading into the backline. Skeletoon gonna shut that down. Elijah gonna life grip Dog Viper up. Keep him alive.
Watch some Taco gameplay here. He does miss the anti on the Mauga, unfortunately. Just barely missing.
Barely missing it. Dog Viper gets a kill on the Mei, but goes down to said Mauga.
Sombra hacks are brutal. Oh, we see Paul pick up the bouncing nade.
The bouncing nade. Maybe some nade trick
Double
shots.
nade shenanigans. Try to see what he's going to look to do with it. We do see the Nano onto the ball here. How do I work this perspective thing? Hey, go to ball? Thank you.
Yeah, the BAP gonna activate the window on high ground. Gonna slam down. Gonna throw... The BAP throws down a lamp.
But it's on the high ground, so once he drops from that height, he's not going to get his immortality anymore.
Yeah, Jungle's going to pick up that pack rat. Gonna get that increased healing from health packs.
Dude, that is actual some shenanigans. Like, I hate that perk. It's so stupid.
But he's going to get the Symmetra. Just going to rave hello to
he just wants to say hi, He's a nice guy. Make some friends.
Yeah, make friends.
Just be a chill guy,
Yeah, anyways, MCC approaching 1 minute remaining on this defense. Do you think we will see a full hold?
Yeah, I mean, it's very much in the cards right now. We're going to look maybe to see a Nanoblade here, but I don't think it's needed. They got 2 picks, and they're not going to they're going to save ults for next fight.
Yeah, and Brad also used EMP that fight and only got Taco.
Oh, we got the Torbjorn right clicks here. Bam, bam, bam. One more on that Sojourn. Not Sojourn, Sombra, sorry.
Sombra.
Names are hard. I don't know if you knew that.
Yeah, Taco on his way back from spawn.
Oh my god, he has the spider turret. Spider
turret.
Puts the fear of God in me every time I see it. Why did they do that? Why can it stick to the walls?
Because it's funny. It is. I think they meant it as a meme perk, but it turned out to be really
a very good perk. Yeah.
Cage fight goes down on point as Skeletoon gets stuck inside. Junkle's gonna get 2 kills here.
Yeah, that lava Skeleton put on the ground was crucial in winning that fight. Mauga took way too much damage. Junkle's cleaning it up. As he cleans up on the Moira, he's gonna pop those mines in the last few seconds. There we go. Round
presses the button.
Is over. A full hold, like you predicted.
Full hold.
Like you predicted.
Yeah.
I mean, I can't say I'm surprised. Hey, I can't say I'm surprised. Here we go into round 2, though. I can't do overview shots. Bad. Bad. But yeah, since MCC full held Pratt on this first point, they just need to get 1/3 of the point captured, and then that's wraps. Now the round 2's over. And with an incredible full hold, I think this offense is going to be some nasty stuff. I'm excited to see what MCC is going to be cooking. I'm feeling Amalga. Oh, actually, no, it's a Chunkles, so I think it's gonna be Reinhardt. Yeah, I was gonna say it's Chunkles, and the Chunkles Reinhardt is a masterclass, I must say. I've seen him do some nasty stuff on this character, and the McGurr Widowmaker. Okay,
Who else we got? Skeleton Sojourn. This is gonna be a treat.
this is putting fear in my heart, like immense.
Anyways,
the My Dad Lucio. This is a classic.
let's stick with my dad for having.
Gotta give Elijah some love here.
Yeah, some Elijah gameplay.
To be fair, he's on Weaver, and Weaver makes me wanna.
Okay, but
Elijah Weaver makes me wanna, watch. But everyone else is also here. I mean, it's too exciting. There's too much action going on.
Ooh, Pratt has a Bastion as he misses the nade.
Oh, and they have Force too. Okay, they're running the
lane.
They're running a hardcore shield shred comp. They're trying to use these angles to their advantage. The Bastion's playing on that height. He is decently low though. Oh, the Sim TP on the high ground.
TP on the high ground.
That Bastion. That is
Don't be in the back alleyway and Great Good. Not gonna work out for you.
Not gonna work out too. I gotta go back to the Ryan Reinhardt here. Hold up. Skeleton getting a shot on the Moira here. Kazam's gonna fall. Ocean Gang. Oh, no! And a swing. And I think that's gonna be wraps here, folks. Oh no!
Goes down to the Bastion, but doesn't matter. MCC takes round 2.
Good stuff. I mean, no.
Skeleton getting play of the game on Sojourn.
I'm actively crashing out.
It's one. Gonna continue to shoot at this Orisa.
It's another.
It's another. And then we just see Chunkles go in with the pin. And MCC gonna take game 2, going up 2-0.
I can't believe. I saw the Sojourn play the game from Nathan Jorgensen and not Ryan Chunkles.
That was unexpected.
This pair.
Mind blown.
Going into round 3 here. It is now here escort means it's only the payload, no capture point this time. And they're gonna ban circuit here. We'll be right back when they when Pratt makes it. Until then, guys. Alrighty, chat. We are back once again on Havana. Round 3. Gonna be some escort. Woo! I'm excited. I feel like I haven't seen Havana in forever.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel last time it was
I-
Rialto. Time before that it was like Parasio or something. I haven't seen Havana quite a long time. I like Havana.
I only got escort.
Oh yeah, no, it was Circuit. I think I saw Parasio on the blue. Oh no, wait, Parasio's a.
Yeah.
I haven't played Overwatch in a long time. I'm an old man. But yeah, as I said, it's half of hybrid is basically escort. It's just the payload on escort this time. Have my dad boogieing down on the Mercy, busting a move for the audience,
Busting a move
for the people at home. Could be looking to pocket Mr. Chunkle's Golding here. Also busts out some nasty dance moves.
Little ballet.
Little ballet recital here for the folks at home. And here we go. We're gonna start this off with a spammy comp for MCC. We got the Sigma. We got the Widowmaker. We've got this a Sombra for disruption. Let's see what Pratt's gonna be rolling out. It looks like to be Ram Bastion, kind of like a brawl spam hybrid here. Look to play super aggressive in their face. Do see a Widow Mirror. Oh, but he loses the mirror. That's mighty unfortunate.
Yeah. My dad has the res, goes in with the res. It's it.
Gonna be coming back here. Is Sombra gonna be able to pick up this Widow? He does, but the Hanzo comes up to, secure that kill on the Sombra. The Rock comes out, big damage.
Chunkle's getting kill on the Ana. Skeleton gonna look to push out the Hanzo, but Chunkles gets a headshot on.
I heard part about that. Was that Hanzo was locked in on Chunkles, and then
Yeah, just completely ignored Skeleton.
Yeah, Skeleton just kind of walked up to him and just tapped him like 4 times. So it's called hyperfixating. You don't want to make sure you're aware of your surroundings.
Yeah.
Oh, what a headshot! Ram's at like 1 HP now. That was crazy.
Like he's gonna get healed up as he's hiding behind.
Smart play. That Ram shield does kind of mess with a low ground Widowmaker here. Oh, I got you in my sights. Hanzo is kind of cut out here. Oh, this is a shot. There we go. We get one.
It's one. Gets another.
Get 2.
Gonna see if he can get a third.
With
Lucky
mirror.
that Widow didn't get the.
Oh, there it goes.
Back clean shots from Chunkles. Going into the montage.
We got some. Let's watch some. Let's watch some taco game. I know that people love their all Novotny taco game. We gotta give it to them while they have the chance. The Baptiste here, keeping everybody alive, doing the spread. The burst healing while the Mercy's kind of single target.
Yeah. Making sure Skeleton doesn't fall down.
Yeah, I mean, the most vital role on the team. Ryan can get all the headshots he wants, but if Paul isn't there to keep them alive, then it's all for naught. Ooh, but the Sombra hack gonna stop Sigma ult.
Chunkle's gonna get the pick on that Sombra and remove that pressure from.
This Ram is playing super far deep. Mr. I Want Pasta wants the pasta, but gonna unfortunately fall here. Good coordination on NCC's part.
Yeah, and all of Pratt just gonna fall down after that opening Sombra pick. Of course, Sombra gonna be the person who.
Oh my gosh.
Who puts pressure onto Chunkles on this Widow. Not gonna put pressure on there, and they swap to Soldier 76.
I think the Sombra, it was funny, but I don't know how long it's gonna work for. Oh, another headshot. Oh, another headshot.
Gets back to back. Going to fall down to a Widow of their own.
I want to see Paul Navani use the.
Well,
he did, but we missed it because we were too busy watching.
Watching
Mr. Golden get another double headshot. 21 seconds on the clock. The final few moments. Let's watch Skeleton as he tries to full hold them in their spawn. not gonna be successful. Actually, he might be successful. I think that did enough to keep them at bay.
Skeleton going to block that on an aid. He's going to have another gravitational flux here.
Super
Bring them up into the air, making them unable to point. As MCC full holds Brad on this first point.
I don't want to say full. They got it decently.
Got it like halfway.
You can't really full hold on like. I mean,
Well,
you can unless if you hold them in the spot.
Well, like full
but,
hold them on the
first point.
Yeah.
But yeah, going into round 2 of map 3, you know, we're on the offense now. We're gonna see a bit of a mix-up. I don't feel like you can run the Sigma here, but you know,
it's probably not gonna be as
effective. I think it's smarter to run like more of a brawly character,
Yeah,
like Valga or
or like
Hawk here.
a dive.
Or like a dive comp. We could see some Winston.
Winston. But Doomfist. What if Skeleton said, nah, Doomfist?
Of God is doing that. Now, if
I-
there's any character that scares me when I see him on my screen, it's Doom. It's a 50-50 chance that it's gonna be the best Doomfist I've ever seen or the worst.
Okay, but Dog Viper on Bastion.
And they're also running Bastion.
Okay, but this. Chunkles on Genji. I never see this.
It's just the role swap from everybody. Wait, is Paul running Mercy?
No. Oh wait.
No, okay, yeah, no. Allah's just running Mercy. Oh, we do get
there we
the
go, there
Pharah
we go.
swap here.
Just sitting in spawn as Genji.
You know, the intimidation factor for the streams.
Yeah.
And the Bastion's already dead. It's already wraps. The Rhine's playing in their spawn. I think
they're trying to spawn hold.
Trying to spawn. I mean, you have to, right? I mean,
Yeah.
barely any momentum here on Pratt's side, so you gotta look to do something.
They're gonna go down.
Goodbye, May. Goodbye, Reinhardt.
And that spawn hold was short-lived.
Unfortunate, you know.
But Brad, if they hurry it up, could potentially have another.
They'll have another fight. They'll definitely have
Another fight.
another couple fights here, but you know they're gonna have to pull something out in order to, you know, win this entire round. They're almost MCC's almost already there.
Yeah, the
Whipping
Skeleton riffing the punch.
Unfortunate. Oh, but do you think he's gonna look to get the punch on this bat right here? Bam! Oh, but he slides against the wall instead of slamming into it.
Yeah, Suzu gets put down. Going to save the Bap's life momentarily. Skeleton gets the Kiriko. Chunkle's getting a Tracer. MCC looking to clean this one up as they are up 2. Ooh, Skeleton going to go
does
down.
fall. Yeah, I mean, the Bastion is putting in the work now. Look at him go.
Dog Viper getting a kill on Bap team.
Burt Gaming, he's waiting for that Rhine to peek out. No, he's dead. Chunkle's got him. Chunkle's goal.
Yeah, Dog Viper getting a kill on the Soldier 7.
Oh, but the Tracer is going to get a pick down Chunkles. It actually is a little bit scary. Yeah, my dad is gone too. Pingus Pongus is locked in and he's dead.
He has
And
no
Ocean Gang's gone as well. That's going to be wraps.
Let's go.
Oh my god. Wait, Sauce brought out the rule book. Oh my gosh.
Oh,
I'm going to do this actually.
hi, Chad.
Okay.
Chunkle's getting play.
Yep, and then it's going to be round 3 over. 3-0. MCC's moving on to the semifinals here for the playoff bracket. Watch this headshot. Boom. With
No, that
it.
was
Boom.
with-
And
that's
it's
a
this
headshot.
one. And then it's this one. Boom. Beautiful stuff. Beautiful stuff.
Beautiful stuff.
But yeah, that is round 1. Round 2 will be at 7 o'clock. So we will pause. I don't know, brief pause. It's kind of a long pause, actually. An hour and a half of a pause.
Yeah.
Sorry about that, folks. But yeah, we will see you guys back here for round 2. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, we are back with some more Overwatch playoffs of the NJCAAE. Woo! Welcome back.
Back on Legion Tower. Saw this in a game.
Yep, and now we're at game number 2 with the Marvel. No, wrong game. Overwatch.
Overwatch. There
Gold
we go.
team. Yeah, Marvel doesn't get.
Yeah.
No more Marvel.
Anyways, as I said earlier, back on Bijong, back on Nightmare.
We saw this in the second part of the first round. We kind of know what they're going to be running here. It's a heavy flyer comp with all the vertical mobility, right? All these high grounds that make access.
Yeah, the high grounds with the bonus to hide behind.
So I am curious what teams are going to be running here. We do see the Symmetra TP comp yet again. We saw this in the first round. Yep, we're going to do that and immediately saw to a hit. Classic gold strategy.
Here we go, back on Soldier 76 for Ethan McGurr. They're gonna get low HP, unable to finish the kill.
Oh, but Chunkles with the follow-up.
Yeah, Chunkles diffing this far, gonna get the kill.
Ram is getting shredded right now. Look at him. The Lucio and the Honor, or Lucio and the Curie are alive, and it's working.
Chunkles gonna have to run away, but Lucio comes in with the boop for the kill. But he's gonna be low on his own, able to get out. Skeleton going to go onto point, going to try to capture it.
And all that time they were fighting, they were not capturing the point. Means it's enough time for Calhoun.
Ooh, Skeleton getting 2 kills.
Huge, but we do lose my dad in the process from a boop from Zombie.
No supports for the side of either team.
Armata
Skeleton gonna go
one
down.
shot. Doom secure, but it's the Tracer left in Acadia from Calhoun. CC is gonna take that kill and the win. Oh, I gotta do fast chat.
Update the title.
I'm gonna quickly update this.
Update the overlay. So we have the crate.
We'll go quickly. We'll flash back to here while we're doing this. Got a class, just you know, going trying towards the point right now. Gonna use the Juno Ring, the speed on in here. Use the momentum to overthrow Calhoun here.
Skeleton has the cage fight, not gonna be able to use this fight. His MCC just cleans up Calhoun.
I think it was a smart play not to use the cage fight.
Yeah.
Better to save it for later in the fight.
Especially when it's just the Ram thing.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, no point in just killing the Ram with a cage. But speaking of the cage fight, we do see it get popped right now with the barrage.
Chunkle getting 2 with the barrage, getting a 3rd one with the Kiriko.
All thanks to that cage fight there.
All thanks to the cage fight, trapping them within the confined spaces.
You know, I mean, you can't escape a barrage if you're stuck in like a circle, man. Like,
yeah, no. Especially now with the moving barrage, as I expect Chunkles.
Let's find out.
He did choose.
He did choose it.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean it's harder to kill him too.
Chunkles getting a kill on the Ramatra. The beat goes down for Calhoun.
Trying to keep his team alive as much as possible. The Curie goes to the high ground, but Chunkles is right there waiting for it. Boom goes to Lucio. Thwackens on half HP. He's gonna pick up a map halfway, trying to escape. The Tracer for Calhoun also narrowly escapes the wrath of Chunkles.
Dog Viper swapped over to the Reaper, gets the kill on the other Reaper, gets the kill.
That Tracer was so close to winning that Meg Pack. That's so unfortunate.
MCC greening up Calhoun. Skeleton gonna have to be forced out of there.
No, bro.
A little bit too cocky from Ethan McGurr there.
But we got the Taco Juno ult here, doing some big damage, keeping the team alive as the Ramatra gets popped. Avoiding that pulse bomb as well, but the Ram ult.
Ram ult getting 2. Chunkles, is he able to get out of here?
Does. The movement on the Pharah is just too insane. I think we're going to be popping a barrage here too. No, the McGurr Awesome is more than enough to take this fight.
Cage fight goes down. That's going to be it for point number 1. Night Market going in the favor of your MCC Tigers.
Now, for like a little bit of a comparison, this was in way closer than the Pratt game previously. Let's be so realistic.
Yeah, it's not gonna be a 200 to nothing.
No, we at least have 30% for the Calhoun side. So, give them their flowers; they deserve it. Here we go. We are now on. This is the map we didn't see in our initial Yizhang playthrough. It is Garden. Look at the massive pits all over the map. This is a very dive-heavy map because you're just want to jump over the gaps as much as possible. Get onto this point.
Jump through all these tiny windows. Choke points.
Just a very high mobility character.
Yeah.
But anyways, we once again see the Sim TP strat. We're keeping it the same this time at NCC. Except we have the Brigitte from my dad here.
Shout out to Elijah Powell.
I love Elijah Powell. It's so awesome. And we see Calhoun going for like a left side take here as the Pharah kind of just like plays on the right. She can, fly over onto the point as she likes.
Yeah, Calhoun opting to take the other side, not the bridge path. MCC really split on this first point. Cassidy going to pick off Trunkles.
They do take out the Pharah, but my dad does fall to another Amtic Malga play. I think he's going to take out Skeleton too. Yeah, this first point is going to go in Calhoun's a full team point. Go back to Mr. Trunkles Golding here.
And MCC, they were just really spread out for that fight. Typically, would want to play close together. I feel like with them, they are.
But we do see the Brig swap from Brig to Lucio here. I think that's smart. I think Brig was mostly for like in case they were running a dive comp, but since they're not, I think having the Lucio more value here. We do see the Malga charge in, gonna take down Dwagons on the Cassidy. Despite the anti, it is not stopping Skeleton. Nathan Jorgensen is running Calhoun down.
Dude, the Ana 1 HP.
My dad Lucio does fall to Acadia's Pharah. He gets another pick on Taco, but Taco's able to take out Zombie. They have no heals on the Calhoun side. They have the
Kiriko. They had a Kiriko. Barrage comes out from Calhoun, but not gonna do much. MCC is just...
Oh my goodness. The Dragon's clutch. Actually, I think, he won this team that fight. That's crazy.
Clutched it up.
Last second, that's huge for Calhoun here.
MCC coming back with this combo of cage fight and
barrage. We've seen it before. But let's see if it's going to be any more effective. No, they just capture the Ana, securing the kill. I think that's smart. You want that Ana gone as much as possible. Calhoun's
I think it's 2. Maybe a Death Blossom going to come out from Dog Viper. Does
secure another kill here.
Secures the kill on the Pharah.
They do take the point here, but Kantic is here with a cage fight of his own. Gonna try and survive thanks to the help of Typhoon here. But
Dodge comes up from Trunkles, getting the Malga. They're gonna chase down this Ana. Skeleton gets the kill.
That was a huge clutch barrage from Ryan Trunkles Golding there, saving both Skeleton and Dark Viper. I don't think they would have won that because the Malga had the sustain from Typhoon's.
Yeah, with the barrage, I don't think MCC holds on to the point. I think the Malga lives, and it's gonna be close if the Malga stayed alive for it.
Yeah. Anyways, let's swap over to some Taco. We haven't seen Taco at all this round. He's holding on to this Kitsune, looking probably to use it down this corridor choke for a hard push. Yep, Skeleton's going for it. The hard push goes. Five picks, brutal damage. We get 1 pick, 2 picks from Ryan Trunkles Golding.
Nano comes out from Calhoun onto the Malga. Just gonna get the 1 kill on Taco. Barrage comes out from Calhoun. Gonna get a kill on my dad, but Skeleton gonna pick up the kill. MCC down both supports for whatever Calhoun has.
No, brutal. Honestly, I don't think you barrage there. I think you save it for a later team fight. But I think the times are desperate. He wanted to see if he can clutch up near the end, but MCC had the numbers. Just because my dad falls doesn't mean he could just speed right back on Lucio, right? Oh, I think
Yeah.
we're gonna see a cage fight here. Just say what, Geeky!
Gage fight goes down.
Mauga does fall.
Mauga falls down.
Charging the supports. The arm slammed onto the ground.
Squash that Ana to pieces. It's gonna just be the.
Just the supports and no, the DPS and the Kiriko, they pop the Kitsune, but it's not gonna do anything in the Death Blossom, and that is going to be game 1. Ejane Tower goes to MC. A nail biter for sure.
Yeah, my dad getting a bit of poop left.
The last minute boot, though, you know, you gotta get him somewhere, right?
Yeah. Skeltoon getting play of the game.
Oh, this is when he just destroyed the Ana. Oh no, this is when he got this 4K. This was also insane. Killing the Mauga through the Nano, stopping that barrage from getting any value.
Yeah, don't know what Calhoun was cooking with that barrage.
Desperate play, you know.
Desperate play.
It happens, you know. Sometimes you click Q, you want something to happen, and just it's okay. It's okay. But yeah, that is round 1 in MCC's favor. Honestly, a lot different than it was once against Pratt round 1. But you know, the outcome's still the same, 2-0 for MCC. Now what they're gonna play next, I'm curious. It is once again hybrid, as I explained earlier. It is the capture point kind of format. We're gonna ban New Bonnie here. I think that's a good. Bonnie's kind of a star of a map, at least in my opinion.
Yeah.
Not a New Bonnie fan. But what are you thinking? What do you want to look for? This hybrid map.
Showing another King's Row game.
Another King Row, I suppose.
I mean,
how much of variety though? No
variety.
Where did they go? Hey, I clearly don't like that off in your arm. I understand.
Yeah.
I understand. What about Midtown? They did ban Midtown last time, but they're leaving it open this time. Probably because how Calhoun is playing compared to how Pratt was playing. It is fairly similar, but you know,
differences in error pools.
Yeah, and
Most
compositions
coming down to,
and it's Kings.
Derek,
this should just ban Kings. Honestly, we should just ban Kings.
Make them play on something that isn't King. So.
I'm sometimes you just get so sick of white bread. You wanna try something.
Yeah. Anyways, we see Marshalltown do this again, swapping Chunkless and Skeleton.
Oh yeah, that is their Kings Row strat. Clearly, they've done it twice now. We saw the last round or last match. The Torb and the Ball were they were on the grind. They were putting in the work. But let's see if they run anything differently here. Now it is. All teams are ready to go, and we're gonna dive right into. Don't know. It's ready to go. Are you excited, Brand?
Excitement. Let's go. Ready to see ball game.
I hope it's ball gaming. I mean, it could be anyone. Oh, I hope.
Ball gaming defense, grind hard, play offense.
Who knows? Maybe Skeleton will bust out the Tracer for
the Widow.
Not the Widow.
The Skeleton Widow. Insane.
That's when I start sobbing.
It's something I do.
It's a sight to behold for sure.
It's a sight to behold.
But anyways, here we go on to round 2 on Kings Row. So yeah, like I said, it's hybrid is pretty simple. It's just, you know, the capture point. Gonna capture this point.
Good old capture.
Yep. Once that point is captured, the payload's gonna activate, and you're gonna have to push all the way. This spot right here. This is the first checkpoint. Next not even the next checkpoint. Just the end of the map is just right here in this lovely service lift. I never noticed the text here. Keep hands.
The service lift 5.
Service lift 5. Keep hands and feet of the service.
Anyways.
Yay!
Yippee! Yay! Yippee! Love hamster game.
Hamster play, dude. I'm balling out here. That's all I'm saying. I'm balling.
I'm balling.
I did get a minor complaint. You need to watch my line. Because we did not see the Elijah Weaver at all last round.
So here you go, Chad. We have Elijah.
Oh, it's not for chat. It's for Elijah.
Oh.
He humbly requested. See, look at the.
Please,
sir, please give me some screen time.
Screen time for Life Weaver.
Here we go. We do see a different tank here from Calhoun. We're going to Zarya this time. See how that's going to work out for them. Playing the poke game with the ball right now. Going to look to swing in here in the next few seconds. Oh, yep, here we go. The wind up. And he's in. Going to look for that Ash. Boom! The slam and the anti going to secure that kill.
Junkle's probably going to look to stay in here a bit longer.
Continue disrupting that backline. Oh, he's looking for the setup again. Oh, he's going through.
Going into hotel, going to see who's coming through that choke. Going to go in, slam down.
Oh, but he gets slapped. The Curie is low, though, and the Ana as well. They get both those picks. Why gets his one shot as well, and that's a 3-man team kill. Zarya's low HP, but, you know, Chunkles is too low. They can't really sustain that fight.
Elijah pulling Chunkles out of the fight, making sure he's alive, as he is the heart and soul of this.
Thank you, Elijah Powell. We love me some Elijah Powell.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. Once again with the ball slam. They're going inside of the hotel. We go. The swing and a miss. It is going to look to kill that Ana. They do get the kill thanks to a taco nade.
The tree gets put down by Elijah.
To get this kill in this Ash too. He does get it. Ignoring both the Cass and the Zarya. Skeleton does fall to the Ash, however, but...
Dog Viper getting the Zarya. It's just this Kiriko and Cassidy.
Now the Ana's back. All of Calhoun does return in time. Stop any more staggers coming out. Anyways, let's go to some Skeleton gameplay. We've seen the Torb. I love the Torb. You love the Torb. Everyone loves the Skeleton.
We all love Skeleton on the trees. Inoon gets used by Calhoun, but Chunkle's able to take him down before he's able to fire a shot.
He was able to fire it, but it wasn't built up at all, so he got, like, basically 0 damage as the ball pushed him.
The mines get put down, Skeleton hitting the shot on the Ana.
Take down that Zarya as well. The Kiriko does, unfortunately, TP out. Crikey, man. He didn't get the... Oh, no, he doesn't have it yet.
He doesn't have it yet.
I was like, where's the wall climbing turret? I want the wall climbing turret.
Is he going to have a nano blade available?
Oh, yeah, I think they're definitely going to look to pop it here soon. Skeleton does put down the fire, but he does unfortunately fall. What an anti! That's going to secure the kill on the Ana there. The nano blade pops up.
Gets 1 kill, gets a second one. Ethan going for Zarya, gets the 3rd.
And that's a team wipe there for MCC. I think we're looking at another full hold here, Mr. Kent. Not looking too good for Calhoun.
Calhoun. Trying to shoot it up a bit.
Yeah, I mean, if you can find like a good one of these like flanker characters out of position, a good hook could spell the end for them. But the Sombra is also really good in putting in some work here. Let's swap back to Mr. Chunkles here. We do see the Hogget anti, but I don't think they're really able to do much about it, as just not able to push right now. Oh my god, what brutal damage! But the life grip,
unable to save him!
It just isn't fast enough.
The tree gets put down!
And the high noon pops as well. That's gonna take down Skeleton. It's just my dad alone on the point, and he falls as well. That's a team wipe here for MCC. They don't have anyone on the point, man.
Yeah, Calhoun had that high noon, obviously able to help him hit the point, along with that nano. And all MCC had was the tree.
And even if the tree does give out good healing, it is not gonna last forever. You know, sometimes you out damage it.
Yeah, Chunkless swapping over to the ball as Calhoun swapped to like all ball counters.
Yeah, I mean, dude, the ball was putting in the work. You know, you gotta make this. He does, and we see him on the Ramantra here. I love me some Ram gaming. Look, he's just pummeling that Cassidy, but he might just get punished for it right now.
Yeah, Kitsune from Calhoun gets put down. MTC loses 3. Any remaining members have to back up.
Yeah, the May and both Elijah and Ethan are downed as the last stragglers of that fight. Yeah, that's another team kill for Calhoun. Calhoun's putting MCC on the back foot. That's what we like to see. We like to see a bit of a struggle, a bit of a challenge, you know?
Yeah, Elijah swapping over from Life River over to the Kiriko.
Yeah.
Honestly, haven't seen Elijah play.
I think this is a much better swap here. But the whole hog, they're trying to get as much people out of the pit as they can. Unable to get a single one though. They almost did though. I saw how Skeleton was so close to that point.
MCC able to get the retouch at the end of the second point.
Huge.
The Thumber is behind, just gonna continue to shoot. The Kiriko keeps behind.
Oh, just wall climb back around. He is stuck in the room. The Sombra is stuck as well. The Sombra falls, but the TP does carry out. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Kiri gets out with a TP. Taco getting a kill on the Sombra.
Oh.
And Knuckles has this Ramatra ult.
And he's got both the passives too. He's got the expanding primary fire.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
the
and then
exploding
the exploding
vortex. Some brutal abilities from Ramatra here. Rotating to this right side here. MCC is ready and prepared. The Pigpen does get tossed out, but no one activates it. Trying to play aggressive with it, but the the double nano is a brutal combo, but the stumper as I have.
Doc Viper gets a kill on the Cassidy, but both teams exchanging kills.
Taco does fall for the MCC side, but we see Typhoon and Skeleton fall as well. Acadia on this Echo, that's a different character. We haven't seen that yet. But Dark Viper's not having any of it. He takes him down. It's just Cantix on this point. I think this might be wraps here. Yet Wagons falls as well in round 1 of map 2. Going 1-0 now. Dude, Calhoun had a legendary push there.
Yeah, Calhoun, really good push after claiming the point on that first section of the map.
They almost got it. They almost got it.
Almost got it, but thanks to a Juno Ring, Nemesis foam,
in Annihilation too, like
going in, reclaiming that point, able to stop them. Like what? Like 5?
I think it was like 2 meters away.
Yeah,
they were 2 meters away from capturing the point.
Very close to capturing second point. And we'll see what MCC is going to cook up on this offense.
Who see? Darius. I don't think we see the skin.
Going to strike a little pose for.
I need Taco. I need Paul to bounce the beach. Oh, he's doing it.
Oh, beach ball.
Skadoosh.
Summer is right around the corner.
That is true.
And speaking of Summer.
Oh my god, wait, what a segue. Hold up. I need him to cook this. Scroll up. It's upcoming events. Ready? No.
What?
Ready, you're fucking.
Here we go. We got the Esports Summer Camp on Monday, August 4th, and Tuesday, August 5th. Come join us for that.
Good segue. Could have been a bit faster, but it's okay. We are back here on. Okay, we have the Ramatra switch and the Genji switch here. We saw what they were running through the very top window. You know, it's a smart play.
Yes, Skeleton going back on to this Sojourn that we saw earlier. Dog Viper swapping with
Era. Interesting. I mean, they don't really have any form of hit scan besides the Honest. That is a pretty good play. We do see the Venture here from Calhoun. That's a character we haven't seen at all from either of these matches.
Ooh, Dragons taking down Taco.
The big pick. No Nano on the field now, or Anti. Chuckles. Now, without the Ana, he doesn't have a lot of sustain. It's only my dad, but the Lucio healing is not going to be enough here. Doing his best to escape, but all the swerves in the world can't stop the Venture.
Yeah, Dog Viper going on a little bit of a adventure in the backline.
He's on the Giga flank right now, but he's getting hunted by Calhoun. They know he's out here. They're looking for him.
He's just gonna go on a little dog viper adventure in the back line. Gonna draw the attention of both DPS, but he is able to go down.
Yeah, I mean, both DPS left the team alone, but I guess it worked out as they were able to take down Skeleton here. Yeah, it's not looking good for MCC right about now, but I mean,
Dog Viper does get a pick on the Venture.
that is huge. The Venture is going to be able to come back fast, but it's going to take a little bit of time here. We have the Ram ult online. I feel like we're fishing for it, and I'm hopping to sleep and suffering as I have. Getting the Ana, getting the Reaper.
Gonna get the Kiriko. Dog Viper gets the Kiriko, not Trunkles. Gonna look to take down this Ram as MCC is gonna claim this first point.
Oh, actually, no, no one's on the point. Okay, now
people on.
And the point is there. Yeah, that is the first point captured. Now 1-1. They have to push right to where Calhoun made it. It's gonna be hard because it is at the right before the second checkpoint, so they gotta push it a good amount here.
Got Chunkles pushing up to this corner of the tavern.
At this hard choke line here, you gotta play. It's good because you have the walls. You know, you can dive back into this room, get a med pack. But yeah, we do. Let's watch some Skeleton Sojourn. I guess we can.
I mean, it's only something we don't see every day.
Oh, but the Dark Viper Barrage is gonna get a few amount of picks here.
The Teutonic shots from Calhoun gonna get 2.
Gonna be in response, trying to keep the rest of the team alive, but
it's gonna back out, try and survive. Chunkle's gonna pop a Nemesis form just to get out.
Hey, get some of that extra health. My dad barely surviving with 4 HP in the spawn.
Yeah, gonna swap over to the heals, heal himself up.
We do see the Cassidy swap here for Mr. Jorgensen, aka Skeleton. I'm excited to see what it's gonna do. We do see the Reaper fall to the Ramatra here.
Kitsune gets popped down as Calhoun popped their Annihilation. Just gonna chase down on Taco, on TP directly into that Venture pop out of the ground.
Yep. 2 picks here. That might be a team wipe here. It's not a team wipe as both Dragons and Zam both back.
Yeah, Chunkle's gonna have to back up. Look to get healed up. Get some pushing.
I gotta make sure that cart is moving at all times here. Okay, we're in the last moments. 2 minutes and 30 seconds left on the clock.
Yeah, Chunkles has this Annihilation. Probably gonna look to use it this fight.
This Ram is crucially low right now. The support's gotta be watching him. Watch for the Reaper ult. He's immediately down by Taco.
Taco popping the Reaper's head off with his kunai. Chunkles gonna get the Ana, but not before the Nano comes out onto the Ramatra.
They're gonna get that Kiri kill as well. Oh, but the Suzu actually barely keeps him alive. That's crazy. They have to touch, and they don't. They ran out of time. Calhoun loses game 2 to Marshalltown.
Yeah, Marshalltown going up 2-0 here in the semifinals. 1 game away from advancing to that 4th straight championship. Of course, playing for their 4th straight in a row. You know, pretty hard to repeat. Win back-to-back championships. It's even more hard to win 3 in a row.
But the coveted a 4-time championship.
I can't really recall the last time in anything a team has won 4 straight championships.
I mean,
maybe those Celtics teams back in the 60s and 70s won. I know they had an 8 in a row stretch, but
I don't. Okay. Want to explain what that means? I have no clue what a Celtic team is.
The Boston Celtics is a basketball team.
Thank you.
That they won 4 straight NBA championships.
Thank you. I'm glad you explained.
Yeah.
I have no clue what you were talking about. I thought you were talking about baseball. I have no idea. But yeah, I mean, the 4-time championship, it is very much so possible, especially with the lead they have on Calhoun now. Let's not count Calhoun out just yet. They won pretty contestedly that first point. And we're just about to get to the second, but the last minute contest, MCC was able to bring it around.
Yeah.
And they were holding pretty decently on the first point of on defense, but
Some untimely picks.
it pushed them back. They were unfortunately on the back pedal and they didn't.
Yeah. Anyways, MCC gonna ban Watchpoint Gibraltar.
True.
Get rid of that really divey map.
Yeah, not a lot of dive out here tonight. Mostly some brawl, mostly some spam, but not a whole lot of dive. But yeah, Brennan, you want to finish your plug from earlier? That was a beautiful segue.
Yeah. So as I was saying before, MCC started that attack on game 2. Esports Summer Camp. It's on August 4th and August 5th. Going over Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, Mario Kart, Overwatch 2, and for the first time ever, Rivals and Rocket League.
Yep, and we're bringing back Siege too. Don't forget about Siege.
Siege makes its grand return this year as well.
Exciting.
But before the summer camp, we got Race for the Kids on Saturday, July 26th, a charity Mario Kart event at Emerson. More information to.
Yeah, we'll distribute that information once we're ready, but until then, look forward to all these upcoming events. Yeah, we appreciate all your support on the streams and just for the program in general.
Yeah, and as Calhoun is deciding what map to play on this game, number 3, we will take a small break.
Yeah, but we'll see you guys here in a little bit.
Welcome back, everybody, and we are here with game number 3 on the good old US of A Route 66.
Yeehaw.
Yeehaw!
I had to do the dramatic build up for that one, but yes, we are back for round 3 of MCC versus Calhoun CC. We are on Route 66 here, another escort map. Just the payload this time. Wait, it's the same thing.
It's don't.
But it's the same pad as.
Yeah, I
Cage.
see.
Isn't that cool?
I can see.
I didn't know
Anyways, bald eagle on the truck, some ink sign on the walls.
The saloon, bro.
A saloon
Look at the
with a
saloon.
little mechanic shop.
The motorcycle.
It's like
Gas station. Yeah, baby.
And then also have diners.
Yeah, but
Right
train
outside
front.
the train. Crash.
The train got cut. Tragic. But yeah, anyways, MCC on this defense here. What the heck?
This is something new. Skeleton playing the hazard.
This was not in the script. I did not. I looked down at there. I did not expect to see the hazard, the repertoire, but here he is, Mr. Scottish man. I'm excited to see how Nathan plays him. I know nothing about this character.
Yeah, Calhoun playing a Winston Genji comp. Gonna look to dive in.
Yeah, I mean, this is another vertical heavy map, so it's really good to get those dives in early. But speaking of dives, Dark Viper does die to Kantix Genji here. Skeleton gets life gripped out. Yeah. But we do see the Genji mirror swap here. Oh no, he goes back to Soldier.
Yeah.
A frivolous debate within his mind.
Oh, Skeleton gonna look to take down the Ash. Unable to do so. Gonna wall himself up. Gonna jump out just enough for Elijah to life grip him away.
That was a vital grip. He almost gonzo with that. Yeah, now he's in deep. He's gonna look to take this mega here. Gonna wall off the enemy team. Kind of stuck here. He can't really do a whole lot. And he's asleep. And he's down. But Winston also getting anti, losing a bit of health, but...
Yeah, Chunkless just gonna die on card. Calhoun taking this first point of Route 66. Being pretty much without much effort.
That was a lot of domination there on this. We're gonna see a variety of swaps here. We see a Venture and an Ash swap here. Both of them. Yes, players.
Yeah, and MCC getting close on the downpour and the nano. Gonna probably look to nano the hazard.
Yeah, but we're there. Calhoun's also close to both their support ults, and they have a Bob online as well, so this could be a big ult fight here, depending on how we stage this.
But MCC now has a double support ults of their own.
Tear it down!
Gonna go after the Ana. Gonna able to live the downpour. Skeleton barely unable to get out.
He was almost out of there, but like the coordination from Calhoun there, they knew when the hazard was diving and they were all with the Ana as soon as it happened. This is rough right now in this beginning first point.
Yeah, Calhoun has come out on Route 66 and really determined the pacing of this game. You see a Diva swap for Skeleton, not getting much done with the hazard, but My Dad and Chunkles go down, followed by Skeleton. Paco goes down soon after. Dark Viper swaps over to the Reaper.
I think
has a lot of swaps out on the side of MCC.
I think MCC's got to like take a little bit of a breather here. They are definitely on their back feet right now, and they gotta keep it calm, keep it composed, come in with a clear head, and try and make this comeback possible because it has been rough in this first point.
Yeah, we see a Jungle Queen swap for Skeleton. Junko's going over to the Tracer. We see a Lucio as well for My Dad.
Oh, they do secure the Ash kill and the Ana kill. This might just be what MCC needs. Both dive characters are in the backline. The Nano Blade does get slapped. That is huge for MCC, and that is gonna...
Paco with a huge sleep on the Nano Blade, but he does go down the Winston.
Yeah, I mean, you gotta take at least one of them out, you know? You can't get them both. But yeah, okay, MCC's got a little bit of momentum now. Nice sleep, by the way. Thank you. Shout out to Taco Palmer.
Yeah, getting compliments from the team. That's how nice the sleep was.
Oh my god, the Ana is 1 HP. Does fall to a skeleton knife throw. The Wagon's Cassidy does take down Dark Viper.
Yeah, MCC turning the attention to the Kiriko.
Smart play, get him out while she is low and out of position. Gonna get that Winston too. It's just this Cassidy. He's way too far in. He's not making it out of there alive.
Yeah, Chunkle's going after this Ana. The Kiriko comes back just in time. He puts down the post, misses it, but the Ana was low HP. Chunkle's unable to finish that kill.
Yeah, an unfortunate miss, but it did do a good amount of damage, so not a lot to really value out of it. We do see the Rampage come out, gets antied immediately, but it does enough to take down the Cassidy with the blast.
Comes out, gets 3 kills for Ethan Mega. And look to take the Winston out as he gets knifed out of his own spot.
How did they get that Winston? That is crazy work there. All right, ults-wise, Calhoun definitely has an advantage here, both with the Winston Primal, a High Noon, and it is looking pretty darn scary here for MCC, but
See, gonna have to play this one safe. They're both around 70% for both support ults.
we see Skeleton pick up the bleeding perk, I believe. I don't remember. It's like it makes wounds last longer, I believe.
Yeah, I believe it's like you for each hit of the
Axe swing you get.
No, for each like headshot with like a shotgun pellet, it extends the duration of it.
Okay. That's actually really good into Winston's the large head hitbox.
Yeah,
but
and then
speaking of Winston, he swaps to the hazard here.
yeah, Skeleton also picking up the perk where when you shout it reloads your gun.
I think that's a very valuable perk here, especially on Junker Queen. He boosts the user right now.
Pogo
the
goes
cast is
down
down.
after the Kitsune. Rampage comes out from Skeleton.
But it's immediately Suzu'd by a Acedia. I don't know.
MCC cleaning up this team fight after using both support ults and a Rampage.
Just barely staggered that cast. He is able to escape, however, with life.
Yeah, MCC holding on to this third point really well after making these swaps.
Yeah, these swaps have been very vital. They were getting pretty hardly dominated on this first beginning of the map, but now
Death Blossom comes out, gets 1.
Not gonna really look to get anything else. The Tracer does fall to the cast, but the rest of Calhoun's team is low and died to the bleed.
Dies to the bleed.
It's so simple. What can I say?
MCC getting a nice cleanup. Let's swap over to someone else. We've been on Skeleton for quite some time.
Yeah, we've actually been on Skeleton for like the last 2 fights, so it's probably a good idea to swap here.
Yeah.
But yeah, MCC's been doing a really good job only using 1 ult. But speaking of ults, we see the Nano Blade get popped, immediately getting booped away. And Suzu gets caught on the moving platform. They are able to take out this cast, but this Genji Blade is still active. I think
Yeah,
that's
Taco just gonna die on the cloud. Stall as much time as he can. MCC is quickly on the way back to the fight.
Yep, they've got just 18 seconds left to stop this push. They do have a Rampage almost online, but we do almost see a rain.
A downpour.
A downpour from the hazard here for Calhoun. We do see both supports are gone. That is huge. The tank is gone. That's a team wipe.
MCC going to hold Calhoun on this third and final point of Route 66. MCC going into this attack down 2-0. They're going to have to push it past that 52.67 meters, right around 53 meters for the win and the advancement onto the finals.
Oh yeah, this is actually insane. We gotta talk about this. This is such a crucial game right now because if MCC wins this, it's over, right? Like they're going to the championship a 4th time in a row. That it's gonna be the same old story over and over again. But
Yeah.
if Calhoun wins this, they could make the greatest comeback of all time. And those, I know the people at Calhoun Community College are banking on it right now. They are doing everything they can to get this victory so they can make a grand finals appearance.
Yeah, and if Calhoun does win this game, they would need to win 2 more back-to-back games to move on.
And they can definitely do it.
They can do it.
I would not be surprised if they, in the alternate reality when MCC doesn't win this, not our reality, the whole team might.
Yeah. Have the confidence of moving on.
But yeah, in the alternate reality, I definitely could see this coming to a game 5, but unfortunately, it's gonna be over right here because we have the Dark Viper Genji yet again. This Ethan McGurr's bread and butter here. I was just talking about how white bread kind of gets boring.
Not this
white bread. This is the PB&J sandwich your mom makes for you after school. Like you adore it.
Good times.
Good times. Nostalgic memories here. The Hazard jumps into the Marshalltown backline, taking a lot of damage, but he didn't even take that much damage. He's still thoroughly alive right now. Trading blows back and forth for both of these.
Hazard getting the low on that HP, gonna go down to Chunkles. The rest of Calhoun soon to fall. The soldier goes down, Brick goes down, Ana goes down.
It's just that Genji in the backline. My dad's got this. Watch this.
The boop!
I think he died to reset. But he booped him earlier?
Yeah.
So it counted as him dying.
Yeah.
There ain't no chance.
Yeah, you say that, but it doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter.
It showed up as a boop kill. It's a boop kill.
It's going in the highlight reel. Is all I'll say. It's going in the highlight reel. This is my boop montage,
The boop montage of 1 boop. Maybe 2.
Hey, he got the boop on that Reinhardt against Pratt when the round was over, but
Chunkle's gonna go down. My dad follows up with that. Skeleton does get redemption on that Cassidy. Gonna knife
oh my
the
gosh.
Genji, but Genji dashes through Skeleton.
As he gets antied. Yeah, that's some brutal damage.
Yeah, MCC gonna reset on this first point.
Now they do have a Kitsune live and ready to roll here, as well as a Rampage coming up, but see out here for Calhoun, so they're looking to save it for Nanoblade. That might not be the play, as I know MCC's gonna be looking for Kitsune Rush here in a few moments.
Although low HP, gonna use Suzu, keep himself alive.
And he's gonna pop it immediately. The Genji is low, but the Rampage comes out.
Rampage, Nanoblade comes out for Calhoun. Both teams exchanging. Skeleton gonna look to take down this Ana. He does.
Get it. Someone else falls for the Pratt side. Acadia does fall. This Genji's actually super low as well. He does get taken out.
Skeleton unable to stay alive. If MCC hurries, it's just this Hazard and
the
Cassidy
but
remaining.
I think it's already too late. The Ana is back. Oh no, the Brig is back.
The Brig's back. Heals up both of them. MCC just gonna do a little bit of poke.
I've got a little passive here. Wait for the right time.
They do have 3 ults online, or close to being online for them.
Yeah, but so does Calhoun. They're saving this Brig ult for that Genji blade. I just know for a fact.
Ooh, Dog Viper gets the kill on the Cassidy. That's gonna do a huge opening. Downpour and Rally gets used by Calhoun.
Take out that rallied Brig. That's huge. Another support down. It's this Genji and Hazard left remaining. Is he gonna get the Genji kill?
I think he's gonna get the Genji kill.
There we go, and that's gonna be first checkpoint in NCC's favor. They have 3 minutes left to wrap this game up. Let's see if they can do it. But yeah, they have a major ult deficit right now, almost back up to a Rampage here on Skeleton.
But Calhoun isn't close on any of this. The closest one is
it's the high noon.
It's the high noon. They're gonna be close on that nano.
Yeah, but not super close enough to where it's gonna be used next fight. But Skeleton,
yeah.
I mean, you can pop it right here, right? The best part about it is that there is no Yuriko to Suzu the anti.
Yeah, Skeleton gonna look to pull someone in. Brig gets pulled in. Skeleton gonna shout and go after this squid.
Oh, the rampage in the back line!
Gonna rip the rampage. Gets one, gets two, gets a third one. MCC gonna win this team fight, hoping to get this Genji as a stagger kill.
They're pinging him. They know where he is, but they're just waiting for the right time. Oh, he does manage to escape here.
But he dies to a bleed! What a stagger by the side of MCC. They're gonna be in this next fight with a one-man advantage.
What a down from Skeleton. Unfortunately, the Genji is pretty close to where Calhoun is holding right now, so he's going to make it back thanks to his high mobility. Calhoun's got to make some big plays here. They do have the Nano Blade just barely online, but the casting falls. What a headshot!
Skeleton and Chunkles cleaning up that fight. Going to get this Genji as another stagger kill, as he's going to have to win for the rest of this team. Chunkles pushing up on the Sojourn.
What the heck is this gun skin? What is this?
This is the new competitive skin move.
Oh yeah, they stopped doing the green ones.
Yeah. Anyways, looks pretty clean.
It does actually look really clean with the skins.
Skeleton gonna go down.
To the Kiriko? What the heck happened? Oh, they're right here. Oh my god. Wait, what the heck?
Ethan McGraw and Ryan Chunkles Golding each gonna get a kill.
But Chunkles is getting chased out by this hazard right now. It's gonna fall to Dwagons on the flank.
Cass on low HP. Calhoun uses Nsuzu, but goes down to the axe.
The axe swing. Boom! Right into Cassidy's skull right there. The hazard's also 1 HP. Gonna look to fall to a Genji slash. We're in the last few moments here. There's 2 minutes left, but the payload is almost at its objective.
The Nano Blade comes out. It's one. Gonna get another one. My dad invests his sound barrier.
And it's actually worth it because Calhoun lost 3 right there.
Downpour comes out from Calhoun. My dad gonna fall down. Chunkle's gonna fall down as well. Ooh. Ethan McGraw gonna get a kill on the Genji. Gonna stay alive as long as he can for the rest of his team.
Their team is back here. The time for the reckoning. Gonna look to take out this Juno. He does. He gets the Curie as well. They have no supports on the Calhoun side. Let's get the Vortex latch on him too. I didn't even realize we got that perk.
MCC gonna get the final kill. Gonna go advance on to the 4th consecutive final.
Yeah, baby. There we go. What a nail biter there.
Yeah, MCC winning game number 3. A nail biter at that very end on that third point. Not Chunkles. Skeleton getting a play, gonna rip that rampage right into the alleyway.
Oh wait, this is where he like picks off like the Ana and the spawn, right?
Yeah. But anyways, MCC going to move on to the grand finals for Division 2.
Yep, that'll be next week, so stay tuned for that. But in the meantime, if you guys want a little more Overwatch action, we're gonna swap over to the Division 3 blue stream of the Overwatch team. So stay tuned for that. We will be right back with that. Congratulations to Gold yet again. They're going to be going to the grand finals. I'm excited to see what they're going to do on Wednesday. You'll see you guys here in a little bit.
We are back, folks. Back on Legion Tower. We have Division 3 Overwatch. The Overwatch blue team getting ready for the first round of playoffs.
Hi, chat. Welcome to Overwatch again. We streamed Overwatch again. Oh, you want to change that? Yeah, I'll do that.
Yeah. Change the overlay.
Oh, that's my phone right now. How do I go to D3? Where's D3?
D3.
Yes, we are here with the Overwatch blue team this time, mixing it up a little bit. I know that was like zero break at all, but we are immediately back in and ready to rumble, going up against NWACC Northwestern Arkansas Community College. That is their name. That is the name, and that is their game.
That is what you believe.
That is what I've been informed.
Okay.
There we go. That is fully updated. Booyah Kasha. And let's get it rolling here. We're back on Ejang. Guys, you've seen Ejang.
Yeah.
I don't have to explain it to you.
Got bought for life on the Reinhardt. See it going to use a classic Reinhardt comp. The other team is going for a Orisa based comp.
Yeah, still kind of both relatively brawly comps, but you know, Orisa is able to spam out more while Reinhardt is unable.
Bought for life goes in with the pin, but the Orisa fortifies. Both teams exchanging kills.
Trying to get another pick here on this backline, but this bot for life is taking a lot of damage. He's kind of caught out, but
Wolfgang gets the kill on the Orisa. Bot for life going in for a pin. Pins and the Avatar, the last airbender.
Oh, wait, was that the Aang skin? Oh, that's
yeah.
I didn't even realize.
Finishes up with 2 kills of his own.
That was a bad swap to Wolfgang. Yamcha posing on the ground. We got quick shout out to all the team members. We got Tristan Morales, aka Bot for Life. We have Zach, aka Wolfgang. I'll ask him in a minute. We have Landon Kuchera, aka Cooch. We have Chloe Sink, aka Salty Dragon. We have the Chicken Akash, aka Akash Robinson. And this Ryan is already caught up by the Maywall, but no one's really looking to push him right now. We've got this Bastion on the backline. No, both lines clash.
Who's gonna go down? He does have Blizzard. Bot for Life gonna pick up a kill of his own. As both teams are exchanging. Gonna pin the Bastion in turret foam. Gonna hammer down these last 2.
Dagger right there.
Yeah, MCC gonna take this fight. Gonna take a nice clean win. Only using the Earth Shattered.
Yeah, but all these swaps from Nywak here, they're losing a lot of ult charge. They do have
Blizzard gets used from MCC, but no one's going to be caught in it as they get Suzu'd. Going to stop them from losing.
We love to see these cancellations here. Playing hard in this corner right now. MCC's got a lot of good momentum. Cooch finds a kill on the Reaper. A sight to behold for sure. Gonna take this Reinhardt.
Gonna pin the Reinhardt for the kill. Gonna look to clean up the remaining members of the opposing team. I already got their name.
Northwestern Arkansas.
Northwestern Arkansas. Shadow gets used but gets blocked by Bot for Life.
Love to see, but the Bastion turret's gonna take out 2. Bot for Life and Salty Dragon both fall, but there's not enough time. It's 99%. First point goes to MCC Blue. That's what we love to see.
Yeah, MCC gonna take this one 100-0 on Control Center.
Weird. It's almost like Gold did that.
We've seen this, but okay, I was gonna ask you which map, but it's yet again Night Market.
Oh, my apologies. Yes, it's. We're going back to my. Interesting.
Very interesting.
Very interesting. This is almost like the first round of Gold against Pratt. Interesting. Do you think we'll see another sweep here? Gold versus Pratt?
Well, you said something, so it's not going to happen now.
Well, fuck. Where are you?
Anyways.
All right, here we go. Rolling out on Night Market here. Oh, yeah, we do see the flyer comp. We did see the strategy with Gold. Blue's going to look to take like an inside angle here, not trying to mess with that Pharah's vertical mobility.
Northwestern Arkansas going to play on this outside of the point.
To play on that outer ring.
Gonna have to be careful of the Lucio boops. MCC getting low HP. The point gets open for capture. Is he going to be the first to claim the point?
Yeah, they're hard holding Northwestern Arkansas on this point right now. They just have no openings here, but no picks are being made either, except for that Reinhardt who dies thanks to a Cooch left click. Now Buffalo's able to play super aggressive here.
The rest comes out for Northwestern Arkansas. Celtic Dragon not going to get a kill, but the Mercy and the Pharaoh both fall off the map.
Yeah, I think the Mercy was just more or less looking to reset there.
Yeah.
Go for the next fight.
Yeah, it's just you and the Rhino. You're not going to get out.
It was almost winnable, but then both the Pharaoh and the Curie died, and it's like, not this up.
Yeah.
But yeah, here we go. 38% now.
Bot for Life going to have his Shatter online. Going to look to use it sometime soon, I would think. Going to miss the pin on the Reinhardt.
Gonna look the counterpin here, and now he's caught out. Buffalo Life is taking major damage, and he does fall. The Shatter.
Northwestern Arkansas gonna take this point, but not before MCC gets a nice 58%.
Yeah, 58% is pretty far. Yeah, 58% is a pretty good start for this night market map here. Super aggressive. He's already in, but the barrage catches him out. The beat doesn't come out fast enough, causing Buffalo Life to fall here.
Well, Buffalo Life also didn't attempt to block the barrage. High Noon gets used here by Wolfgang. Gonna get pinned.
Unfortunate pin right there. The Reaper is pretty far in their backline now. I think he's looking for a Blossom in the back. The Shatter is pretty huge. It gets the Reinhardt. His Blossom doesn't only gets Cooch, but he's able to pick up a Salty Dragon Lucio as well. And I think he's going to look to get a Bot for Life Reinhardt as well.
Oh, no, he's able to get out, hopefully. Yeah. He does.
Thanks to Akash, he's able to just survive just a little longer. Now, ults-wise, MCC, they're honestly pretty even, though Northwestern Arkansas does have their Kitsune online, so they're top it as soon as MCC tries to push here. Buffalo Life is trying to build some ultra, do some damage while he can, but he's taking a lot of damage in response. He's got to play a bit safer here. He's going for the charge. He goes for the Reinhardt off the map. He does it again. He should have just gone for the wall, but he does get the pick.
Wolfgang gets a pick on the Reaper. MCC going to reclaim this point. Northwestern Arkansas going to rest their line, going to shatter.
No one's looking at this Reinhardt. He does clank, but thanks to the visor, he's gonna able to clean up this point fight.
Now MCC going into this next fight with a shatter, going to get this Kitsune rush as well somewhere in the mid fight.
Yeah, okay, this is actually a pretty close match right about now. Northwestern Arkansas still has their Kitsune here, so they're gonna look to pop it on this aggressive play, but the Ryan is actually taking major damage.
The Ryan goes down.
That is huge.
Shatter
the Pharaoh. He's able to fly away.
That was incredible that Bot for Life was able to shatter the Pharaoh. MCC going to take the second point on Lijiang Tower, going up 1-0 in this best of 5.
Like to see a strong start for the blue team here. And we've got the Landon Kuchera play of the game live. Let's see what he did here. Oh, yes, he was actually, they won that fight because they were able to together. That's all I'll say.
Yeah.
That's all I'll say.
Yeah, getting the Reinhardt, going to get the Mercy as well, going to get the Pharaoh at the end. Pooch. Beautiful aim.
Absolute Kuchera cinema.
Yeah.
That's my goat right there. But yeah, round 1 is up. We're gonna go to a hybrid map now. I mean, I've explained it 3 times. You already know what this game's all about. Let's see what we're gonna be looking to ban here. Brandon, how you feeling? How you feeling about that game?
Feeling pretty good. That first point, really good. A clean sweep for that one. Night Market was
a little close.
Yeah, a little close for comfort, I would assume, but
Yeah, they were able to just bring it back around near the end. So, yeah, we will take a brief moment while Northwestern Arkansas decides what their map ban is, or while Blue decides what their map ban is, and then Arkansas will decide where we go. So we will see you guys here in a little bit. All right, ladies and gents, we are back with some more Overwatch 2, baby, and we're on Blizzard World.
Blizzard Entertainment made their own theme park, put it in the game. You
Who's
know,
that guy?
I think Hearthstone. I don't know. I could be wrong.
Light to Duskboard. Yeah, this is in fact Disney World, but it was owned by Blizzard. Therefore, it's bad. Just kidding.
It could be. It could be World of Warcraft.
So this is the Hearthstone
Yeah.
Tavern,
Here's the Hearthstone Tavern.
where we have good old Northwestern Arkansas. We'll not look at them for right now. We'll look at our coveted blue team.
Yeah. And I think this first point is the World of Warcraft
Naxxramas. Naxxramas. Delicious, bro.
Blueberry
I
waffles.
could, dude, with the bone on, I could actually eat the hell out of that.
Yeah.
Anyways, here we go. The blue team looking for more of a spammy comp here. It's kind of when you gotta want to look the run on this this first point of Blizzard World. Let's see how well they execute it. We got Zach Schwab, aka Wolfgang. I did ask.
Playing on the May.
Yep, just looking kind of just to wall off any like dives that are possible here. You see the Junker Queen swap. They are not going to be able to push this high ground thanks to that May wall. They're going to have to look for a different approach or just simply just wait.
Ooh, Wolfgang getting a lucky headshot through the crowd. Just aiming up at the head. He does drop down to help Tristan.
Yeah, Tristan Morales on the Ramatra here. Wolfgang gets another pick. They look to shred down that Junker Queen, but they do manage to escape.
Is he going to look to reset back here on the high ground?
Every time, gotta go back to the stairs, baby.
Back to the stairs, up the stairs, defend this little kitty roller coaster.
Shut up. Oh, we see the May pushing up on this high ground, but it was all a bait. It was an elaborate ruse. They're actually going down to the low ground. What tracking from Kuchera there, just destroying the Echo.
Just beaming the Echo down. Anyways, we got Salty Dragon over
On the Ana this time. Gonna be wanting the May, but luckily Kuch is there to secure the kill in revenge. Both healers are down for MCC currently. But I keep saying Calhoun because I've been saying Calhoun today. A Northwestern is going to come back pretty fast, so if the healers don't make it back in time, this actually could be bad. But speaking of which, Akash is here.
Just back.
Yeah, Akash is just here. I think Salty Dragon is on her way right now.
The Echo for Northwestern Arkansas copies the Soldier 76. Gets a visor off, but doesn't get any kills with it.
Now he does. He gets the Juno.
Oh, he
and he gets the Kiriko.
No, that's Cooch.
Yeah, that's Cooch. That's the visor. You said the visor.
No, the visor for the Echo.
Oh, the Echo copied? I didn't even see that. Oh, I see, Mr. Kent. I see. Thank you for pointing that out, because I did not see, but you saw.
Anyways, Fought for Life on his way back from MCC, holding this first point exactly as you would like. Pulling onto this high ground, rotating over to the point when need be. And they're going to pre-rotate all the way back to the high ground above the point.
Smart. The Junker Queen is caught out with a massive anti.
Gonna
look to pop that, but the Breeze going to use the Rampage to escape. A smart play.
Push getting a kill on the Juno. Going to stand on this high ground. Just rain these bullets down. Rain these rocket directly onto them.
Go on that Sojourn. This is looking like a pretty darn good hell for blue right now. Let's see what Northwestern Arkansas is going to use to adapt here. We do see a Widowmaker and a Diva switch. You cannot peek this. You can't peek this. You don't want to get headshot by that Widow.
Just going to rotate back onto.
Dude, Landon's rotations right now are insane. He is moving so fast right now.
Juno goes down. May uses Cryo on the point. Going to hold down Tristan. Which not going to see that Widow right away.
He's not trying to mess. He's not trying to mess with her. Does look to catch her out, though. The Widowmaker is one.
Gosh, raining these kunai down, trying to get a kill.
Yeah, luckily
And-
Wolfgang and Bot for Life are there to clean
Yeah.
up. Now Northwestern cannot push up as they are down 2 team members. They have the Sombra on the point, but
Pooch just runs back onto point.
snapped
Gets
his
the kill.
fingers. She's out of there. The Diva's doing her best to contest as well, but she has nowhere near enough sustain to live this fight, and I think that is going to be a wrap up on round 1 here, folks. No, Himiko Toga!
Oh, well, Pooch ending that round with a nice 3K.
That's just the GOAT. I'm not even surprised. That's just
the GOAT.
A glorious king. But yeah, here we go. Now, since MCC was defending that round, we are going to be on the offense this time. They're going to have to capture this point 1/3 of the way through because Northwestern didn't capture it a single time. So
Yeah.
now I will say, typically on this map, the offense is much harder than the defense.
Yeah, on offense, you have to worry about pushing them off the high ground,
Yeah, the high ground is just brutal in
making
general.
sure that that everyone is able to get through that choke through the entrance to this wonderful amusement park.
Dude, this is one of the most brutal chokes in the game because there's just so many open sight lines here with the attackers just coming down. Oh my goodness, is that him? Oh my gosh, it is the Bot for Life Doomfist foretold in the legends, in the stories, in the stars.
Yeah, putting down that fighting game combo.
What's that a reference to right now?
I couldn't tell you.
Reference to Shoryuken, aka Ryu's up B in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate.
I know how to do that.
Okay, then do it. Anyways,
Wait, no, it was Hadouken. But anyways, Northwestern Arkansas gonna be on a Malga comp.
yeah, they've got a really shreddy comp here, and it's actually really not good for Bot for Life because he does not have a whole lot of sustain as a Doomfist here. They look to punch up and knock at people off, but he can't because the Malga's immune to all forms of CC when he's charging.
Bot for Life on low HP, unable to get to the health pack. But Wolfgang able to get a pick on the Torb.
Yeah, the Torb's not going to be coming out fast, but meanwhile, Bot for Life is going to be able to speed on by with this wonderful rollout here.
Pooch goes down Bastion.
Luna Bastion, we did see that. It was very unfortunate. Got him really low, but the healers were right in the LOS of the Bastion, so they were able to get up.
Anyways, got Salty Dragon on
The Lucio here.
Lucio here.
So the Bastion caught out. They're looking to push here, using the Venture Dig with the combo with the punch. A 2-man pick for Blue here. Gonna look to get this Malga as well. Slam into that wall.
Bot for Life gonna punch him into this isolated room. Gonna go down. Himiko Toga gonna go down to Cooch Underground. And MCC wrapping up this map number 2.
Go. That's what we like to see here on the stream, folks. Blue is utterly dominating right now with a 2-0 victory against Northwestern Arkansas.
Now, let's see who got play of the game. It's Cooch.
Again?
Again.
It's like he's the GOAT or something.
He's on the GOAT. It's his Bison. Gonna get 1, gonna get 2. Gonna get the Echo and the Queen. Absolutely wonderful stuff.
Beautiful stuff. What the heck happened?
I don't know, but
Anyways, while we are waiting for this round, we will be right back. Hopefully, a Bot for Life will be able to swing back in. I don't know what happened to him. Yeah, we will see you guys here in a moment.
We are back, everyone. We are here on Dorado.
Dorado.
More like Dorito. I like Dorito.
Go get a bag of Doritos right now.
Eh.
So Overwatch, right? I
Yeah.
love some Overwatch. It's mine. It's mine. It's my keyboard. I like moving. All right. Welcome to Dorado. Lovely, lovely place. Okay, if this has the pad, doesn't have the pad. You know what I'm talking about.
I don't.
King's Row pad. You know the pad
The
on
what pad?
like the little pad at the end of the map.
I have no idea what you're talking about. I like to.
Or a troll.
Anyways, Dorado
We're on defense this time around.
defense gonna look to on high ground.
Oh, it's the Galaxy. Wait, that actually looks really pretty.
Gonna look up at all the confetti falling down.
Look pretty the Kunis
It
are.
does look pretty.
Ugly. Whoa.
That's
Okay. Anyways, Dorado. Oh, pause.
Perhaps
Oh yeah, by Dwight Schrute. Died.
rip off Drake.
One of them isn't here.
Oh,
No.
oh no! You know, I would like to point out they said ready.
They did say ready.
They
I'm looking at the chat log. Yeah, they said they're ready. But someone isn't here. That's crazy. It's very interesting.
insane. Anyways,
So Brandon, what's your favorite part about Dorado?
like how it's like a festival going on.
Speaking of festivals, did you know that we're doing a Race for Kids Mario Kart charity tournament up at Emerson on Saturday, July 26th?
No way!
No way. Are you excited? I mean,
I'm so excited. More information's to come though.
yeah, you'll
Th-
find
I
out more
just-
about it in a little bit once it's
that-
finalized.
That information just is going to contribute to the hype.
Exactly.
Anyways, we also have the Esports Summer Camp on Monday, August 4th, and Tuesday, August 5th. We got Super Smash Brothers, Mario Kart, Overwatch 2. We have the return of Rainbow Six Siege this year, and new additions to the lineup, Marvel Rivals and Rocket League.
Exciting stuff. Yeah, tune in for those events, and more information about the Race for Kids charity tournament will come in the later days. Anyways, let us get back into this Overwatch action on Dorado, baby. Now we've got once again another spammy-oriented comp here for MCC. You can use the Ramacha, the Soldier, on Akiri, but we have the Pharah out here tonight, folks.
Gonna rain these rockets down on to northwestern Arkansas. Reaper goes down.
Yeah, trying to make a big push with the Winston here, but the Winston gets pushed off, leaving the Reaper alone, and he's unable to sustain enough to stay alive.
Yeah, Cooch gonna get these Sojourn for Northwestern. Here goes low underneath, but MCC not gonna give up this high ground to go get the kill. It's gonna stay on.
I think that's a smart choice. I think we gotta play it safe while we still can, you know. We do. I think they do sense someone lurking in the backlines right about now. It is the Reaper, but I think he has disappeared. Yeah, he's dropped back onto the cart. It's a big damage, but Cooch does get a kill on Allison. While Ball for Life gets a kill on Big E 829 on the Reaper.
Sojourn able to stay alive for the split second, but Cooch gonna finish that kill.
On him lacking. He was poking when he shouldn't have. He should have just full backed, man. Can't play too aggressive at such low HP. Speaking of playing aggressive, the Winston is booming. What a helix! The double shot. Doing big damage, giving him his ult here.
They're gonna dive over on Cooch, but he's able to get it out with such low HP. Does have the tactical advisor. Wolfgang gonna get a pick on the Brig. Tristan gonna get a pick on the Jericho. Both supports down for Northwestern Arkansas. He's gonna get another one.
Another one. He's gonna
Another
get
one.
the triple. Ooh, baby, the triple! Yeah, baby.
Yeah, Tristan cleaning up that team fight.
Yep. Now Northwestern Arkansas has got a major disadvantage here. Almost all of the ults for MCC Blue are online. Meanwhile, they're making a swap to the Hog here, meaning they're not going to have this Winston ult coming up soon.
They all close on both and DPS ults.
Looking out for that Reaper on the flank, they realize he's on the main instead, so they're looking to all push with this Kitsune. I've got you in my sights, but immediately hooked and dragged down by that Hog. Meanwhile, Wolfgang's getting pick after pick after pick in this fight, but he does end up going down.
Blossom gets 2. Wolfgang goes down. It's just Tristan on the card and goes down.
Actually, really bad for MCC right now. They're actually super close to getting this first checkpoint down their main fighting force of engaging. He can't really do anything. He gets caught lacking, but the sleep is huge. He takes out the but they do manage to touch, but it's too little, too late.
Rally gets popped for Northwestern Arkansas, but it's not gonna matter.
It's not gonna matter. They are gonna fall down, but yeah, Tristan's got to back out. He's riding in their spawn right now. But look to rotate up to this high ground. They used quite a bit of ults there in that fight, so CC is gonna be down in the percentage wise. Then again, we do see a swap to the Echo off of
and the soldier.
So no DPS ults are gonna be live. We do see the whole Hog popped.
Not gonna get any kills with it. Ooh, Kuch gonna soldier diff the other soldier. Kitsune, not Kitsune. Suzu gets used by Northwestern Arkansas. Bot for Life goes in with the Annihilation, gonna get the Kiriko. Gonna continue marching on in.
He can't march though. He's way too low HP, and he does fall, unfortunately, thanks to a Hog hook. His Hog's hooks have been brutal. He's been catching everyone on the blue team lacking. And speaking of lacking, he gets a clutch, but Cooch with the save from downtown with a steel chair.
Yeah, we're going to see Wolfgang on this Ashe just going mess up the boop onto high ground.
It's okay, it happens.
It happens.
But he's got the mythic gun. Oh, that Rose.
Yeah.
Does have that online. I've actually never seen
it. He's going to pick up the perk that gives extra knockback on the
That's smart. I do enjoy that coach gun perk. Oh, he's doing massive damage onto the Zenyatta here. We're gonna pop the Tac Visor Kitsune here. Gonna maintain on the high ground while Buff for Life plays aggressive on the low. But reverse Tactical Visor is gonna take down Wolfgang on the height. The soldier's on point alone, but he gets antied by Salty Dragon coming back from spawn. You see that copy of Ramantra here gonna suffer as I have.
Who's just gonna run away from it? Not much you can do in the face of this.
Actually taking a lot of damage now. This Echo is decently low, but the Zen is there to keep him up as well as the Echo. MCC's got to look for a big fight here.
Cooch going on to a point, going to get the Echo with a nice headshot.
He's trying to stall as long as he
Nano
can
comes
here.
out onto the ramp. He's just going to keep on marching down, punching. He gets 4 kills there.
That's a big number right there. I'm a bit scared.
That is a big Nano coming out for MCC. But Northwestern Arkansas is going to have time for a recontest.
Are they? They are going to the height, actually. Yeah, they got 20 seconds. They can definitely do it. I think they've identified that the Echo is on the left side, so they might be looking for a left side push here. Actually, most of them are main. This Hog is playing on the high ground. Ramantra gets caught out.
Bot for Life gonna fall down. The Roadhog gonna miss his hook. And MCC just gonna fall down.
Hog's gotta do something. Wolfgang does fall to the soldier right click. While Bob gets whole hogged off the point. That's a good usage of that ultimate. Salty Dragon does get knocked out. Trying just to not stagger here in these last few moments. I think that's a smart play. This Hog is putting in crazy amounts of work right now. He might be getting another hook here in a second, and he does, and he drags him into the pig pen. He can't sustain, but neither can the Hog. Both teams trade out their tanks here. Echo's playing aggressive on the high ground. She loses a lot of health.
MCC just staggering here, getting into this final point. Matthew, he said, and regroup. They have Annihilation. They have the Tactical Visor. They have the Kitsune Rush. Spot for Life gonna get the kill on the Zen.
And their soldier's one shot as well. He does get the pick.
Wolfgang just gonna rain these bullets down from the high ground. Just gonna send his love to them.
Dude, wait, I get it. I get it. I get the joke. His galaxy kunais. We do our ultimates wise. Northwestern Arkansas definitely has the advantage here. Full support and a visor. That is going to be pretty hard to contest here. Playing this high ground here, Tristan Morales playing on the low ground all alone, trying to catch anyone out as he possibly can. The Hog is anti. He takes major damage. He's down. In these last few seconds, that is crucial to winning this fight.
The Echo is going to copy the Ram. The Tranquility is going to come out. Bot for Life falls down.
They pop the Nano Visor as well. That's 2 picks. That's 3 picks for Northwestern right now.
Make it 4 picks. Chloe just waiting here, waiting for the rest of the team. Has Nano. They have full ults for this.
They're looking for this final touch here, but Cooch gets obliterated. This Annihilation's actually putting in a lot of work. The soldier accidentally knocks himself out.
But Bob gonna get 2 kills. Wolfgang gonna get 4 kills. Gonna stop Northwestern Arkansas from capping this final point.
What a last second clutch there. Cuchero was able to stop the point ever so slightly, letting Tristan stall with his ultimate. Now here we are. Now we're going to have to do the complete opposite here. MCC is going to be on the offense, trying to push that cart to the end, while Northwestern Arkansas are going to try and stop them as much as possible.
Yeah, and MCC gonna have to push this card all the way to the end, basically.
No, it literally is the end minus like 4 meters.
Yeah.
So this is going to be a journey and a voyage and a half. Look at it. It's literally like...
It's on there.
It's not centered with the circle. That's the only reason you can tell it's not at the very end.
Yeah.
Insanity. Now, let's take a look at what MC rocking here. We're not going to look at... I don't want to look at... I want to...
You can just fly back over.
Yeah.
House.
We can say hi to Juno statue. The Juno statue. Now read that. Yeah. Yeah, here we go. Round 2 of map 3. MCC's got a challenge ahead of them, but I've got confidence that they're going to be able to pull this off. Got the Widowmaker here from Wolfgang. An interesting pick. I did not expect to see this.
Yeah, this Widowmaker, usually a Lando.
And she's gone.
Yeah.
Back on the Sojourn here.
Krush gonna get a kill on the Echo, gonna open up possibilities for MCC.
Another pick falls as Wolfgang takes out Biggie E on the Junkrat. Playing on this high ground, looking for that Zen. Oh my god, where did Tristan send that Kiriko? Sent them all the way to Canada with that punch.
All the way to Timbuktu. Buffalo Life gonna get rocked by the Sigma, but he's gonna go down as MCC gonna look to try and take this first point. Gonna get really close to the end.
On this first point already, but we do see the Sombra swap here, trying to triple that Doom as much as possible and contest the point in the last few seconds. It's not enough, though. MCC is going to take this first checkpoint with a pretty clean sweep here. Now then, or let's see, now a right click from the Zenyatta is going to just obliterate Ashen.
He's going to play down a heading into the start of the second point.
Should not be that big of an issue, though. Northwestern is not really capitalizing on the fact they're being counter support. So the Kiriko's going to be able to come back fast here.
Yeah, especially with the Akash going to have to get this get there a tiny bit sooner.
The solo ult on the Doomfist is gonna take down Bot for life. But Wolfgang is on this flank right now, shredding this Bastion as much as possible. He does get the pick, but unfortunately costs him his life. That does mean that Northwestern is down 3 people right now as the support struggle to come back fast.
Gooch just on this call, gonna do some poke damage.
Hitting all these headshots like a madman. The Doomfist does return. Is very low though, but this venture is very low as they try to push in. They do take down Salty Dragon, but it does cost them their life. Now we do see the Nano on the Kitsune, like, trying to keep themselves alive and see.
But they're gonna get staggered out. But Akash and Wolfgang get 2 kills.
You can't really do much there though, as you're down the rest of your. Hard to just kind of regroup and back out here. Now we do have a few ultimates online for MCC. We got an Overclock and a Doomfist Meteor Strike. Looking to use those could set the tide for the rest of this round.
Yeah, and eventually use Dig early, just trying to avoid a lot of the poke damage. She's gonna get caught out by Wolfgang.
What a combo. The punch stunning the Venture. She can't escape, and just a right click to finish the job.
Overclock comes online.
Not really getting a lot of value. He's missing all his shots, but they get the
But it's about the pressure it puts on.
That is true. It's all about the fear factor that the Overclock provides is very vital. Oh my god, are we gonna see the flank High Noon? Now, did you guys know that it might be high tide? Oh no,
he's getting out. The MCC does take this 3rd point.
Oh, a Symmetra swap. Okay, interesting indeed. Now the turret's no longer slow. That wasn't Overwatch 1. No longer slow.
Gooch on this flank, gonna get caught out by the Sigma.
But luckily Akash is there to keep him alive in this duel with the Sigma. But the Sim is there as well. It's dangerous. But Bot for Life going on the jump. Trying to take out that Sigma. He can't secure the kill there. But they do manage to get it after the ult.
Bot for Life trying to get the kill on the Kiriko. The Zeno makes it a bit hard. But he is able to get the job done.
Oh, but the turrets, though, they're melting him like crazy right now. Gotta back out.
Gonna back out. Get healed up.
Smart. Alrighty here. We've got 3 minutes and 30 seconds on this clock. How's this gonna be going? I can feel the Doomfist fishing for a dive here. He's looking for that Venture. He's gonna dig and trying to escape as much as possible. Gonna punch the back line, but he's caught out. He can't do anything. He goes down to the Zen Discord orb. So does Cooch. That's 2 down for MCC. They gotta play it safe. Oh my god, did you see that?
Yeah.
Did you see him levitate? That actually scared me a lot. I was like, what does he do?
The levitation.
You know, like the I imagined him do that song playing as he levitated. It was really funny to me.
Is he gonna look to this high ground away from us or not?
I think you've gotta hear. It's gonna be very difficult though, as Akash does get caught out and is taken down. Cooch is taken down by the Venture in the back line. We do take out the Zenyatta, but we can't see Tristan. We can't keep him alive.
Tristan does get a kill on the Zenyatta.
Oh, we do get the Venture. Yeah. What a stray kill from the Ana here. Beautiful work.
Bot for Life in there. I would imagine a Nano coming through.
Yeah, there it is. And he's going to punch that Sigma, doing massive damage, but the Trans comes out to keep him and the Symmetra alive. Look at the punching. You got to get, just look to get that Zen out as much as possible. He's Zuko right now. He's got to defeat the Avatar.
Oh, no.
The Sim also falls with their ult. A punch!
Goes back in, punches the Kiriko dad. MCC gonna get this final point as Tristan body blocks the Sigma from touching. MCC blue team is gonna move on to the next round of the Division 3 bracket. And who else gets play like Cooch?
Cooch gotta stop hogging the spotlight, man. Like,
gonna go run in, survive on 20 HP, gonna kill the brig. Well, they were in rally. It's a nice 3K.
Whatever, man. We can't be glazing Cooch like Golums. He's gonna get too much of a big head. But yeah, that is wraps. Oh my god.
We did not change.
Well, um, good stuff.
I mean, at least they know about the summer events.
They do know about the summer.
Anyways, let's take a second to shout out our sponsors.
Yep, so I think that's going to be the wrap of the stream here tonight, folks. Thank you all for coming out. Shout outs to our sponsors. We have Beckdine, we have Hellberg's Jewelers, got
Marshalltown Chamber of Commerce,
and the Marshalltown Company. Thank you guys so much for sponsoring the stream here. And yeah, that is going to be wraps for tonight. Thank you all so much for watching. Sorry about the last round. That's our bad.
Yeah.
We will see you guys later. Bye, chat.
Bye.